Hello and welcome to another episode of The Walk-In. If you could please subscribe, that would be most wonderful. Today we're going to give you a very brief overview of SIS, the Secret Intelligence Service of the UK, probably better known as MI6, harking from an older name, Military Intelligence Section 6, however, like MI5 or the UK Security Service. SIS are in fact under civilian control these days and work primarily for the Foreign Office, but under the umbrella of the Joint Intelligence Community, of course, with MI5 and GCHQ, and often given to their nature of looking toward security threats coming from abroad. They often work with the UK military and special forces units. And you'll find the headquarters, of course, on the south bank of the Thames, a little bit opposite MI5 Thames House, and a little bit more west is the precise location. Looks a bit like a Mayan pyramid from one side, like this, and from the other side, quite imposing gates there. So it's quite central in Vauxhall in London. And their activities, unlike MI5, as I said, focus on abroad intelligence gathering, counterintelligence, cybersecurity, but also recruiting agents from other countries. So an officer from SIS might have to recruit someone in, say, Syria to pass on information for them and essentially turn against either their country or against maybe a local terrorist or militia organization and feed that information into their handler through SIS, who will then, of course, collaborate, most likely, with the Government Communications Headquarters and MI5 to assess and look into any potential threats that might impact the UK, either as a direct terror threat here or just affecting the British interests abroad, which can be quite a broad description. But in a nutshell, they're Britain's secret foreign intelligence service, similar to the USA's CIA and Russia's SVR. Unlike the other intelligence agencies here in the UK, SIS are also working under the Official Secrets Act, which means they cannot talk about any of their classified material under threat of prosecution under UK law. And that's a very brief overview for you on SIS or MI6. It's not quite James Bond in real life, but you will have recognised the building, of course, from the James Bond movies. And we will be back with I think we'll come back and do a video about the building itself and its history, and more of the history of MI6, as well as any operations that have become public up until this point, and any important news stories as they may break relating to the service. Okay, that's it for an overview of SIS today. And thanks very much if you got this far, and please give us a subscribe, and we'll be bringing you many more videos on intelligence services, military operations, and of course, current news from around the world.